the mouse movement concept and the drag and drop concept in Selenium. So for example, if this is a website, so spicejet spicejet.com, okay. So see, here we can see that when I hover over this, I'm not clicking, I'm just hovering over this. So there are a bunch of web elements here, I mean some bunch of links, okay, over here to be clicked. So how do you do this? How do you move on to this? Because I'm not clicking in this, right? So this is mouse movement. You're moving the mouse, right, to reach on this website, on this particular link. Okay, so how do we do that on Selenium? So we use actions class on this. Okay, so let's first look at mouse movement. So I've created this class like mouse movement. Then here you will not see, but sometimes there's something which is called as show notifications. There's a pop-up that comes that do you want to show notification? You have to click allow or deny to that. So to handle that, we are using Chrome options equal to new Chrome options, okay, and then options dot add arguments, and then we can put disable notifications here. Okay, so it would not ask you for that. Okay, system.set property, this we already know. We've set the path of the Chrome driver, and then WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver. This would open the Chrome. Okay, and here the main thing is we pass options here, which we created here. Okay, this uh, this reference variable we have to pass. Then we want to write. Sometimes when you run this, right, so sometimes it mostly doesn't maximize it. Okay, so right now it will open, and now it will maximize it. Okay, it will delete all the cookies. So written here, delete all the cookies. So here you can see it goes, and it should hover on the add-ons. See, it has done that. Okay, so how did it do that? So then we went to this driver, this is done, and then we deleted all the cookies. This should be done before we are adding any get URLs or something. Okay, so get is this. Then we are managing timeouts. So we are using dynamic wait. The problem with time, we can add time.sleep also, it's a static wait. But with problem with that is if the page gets loaded, okay, still my script would not run because I have added that static time. For example, 30 minutes, 30 seconds. So it would wait for that particular time on the script. But with the dynamic wait, the benefit, and there's another disadvantage of static wait is that if, for example, if this page doesn't get loaded right in 30 seconds, it would give us an error. So to handle that, we use dynamic wait. For dynamic wait, so we use driver.manage.timeout. So this is page load timeout. Okay. For example, the internet is really slow. It is taking some time to load the page. So what this will do is, it would wait for 20 seconds. Okay. And the unit is here you add in the time, and here you add in the whatever the units you're passing. Okay, time unit we use. Okay, what is this time unit? It's a, I think it's in enum set. Need to check. Okay, so we add this, and if the page gets loaded in 2 seconds, for example, so this would not like 20 minutes won't be executed. In 2 minutes, 2 seconds only, it would go to the next step, which is this, we have added implicitly wait. So what happens is, even if the page has loaded, okay, still there are some elements which are not visible because of heavy, if it's a heavy site, some elements are not visible. Okay, so we can see that there are broken links sometimes. Okay, so here implicitly wait, what it does is it will wait for those elements. Okay, and it is applicable to all the elements. Okay, all the throughout this is global wait. Okay, these are global wait. Okay, so in implicitly wait 10,000, for example, you're giving. Okay, so if that element comes in 2 seconds, this would not go on for 10 seconds. This would go to next step even after 2 seconds. Then we give driver.get https www.spicejet.com. Got it? And then it goes here, and we add in a thread.sleep. consciously. And then actions, this is the important thing, actions class. Here actions equal to new actions. Here we are passing driver. Okay, this takes in as driver, because if you look at this, okay, it takes driver. Okay, so we have passed driver here. Then action move to element, driver dot find element. Now we are mentioning where to move, so we are passing in the XPath here. Okay, and we are using contains function here. So contains is, how do we do it? Like here, if I show you, where is this? Okay, so here if I go to this, if I go here, okay, here you can see this class is there. Okay, so let's copy the XPath. No, copy XPath. So here you can see, okay, it gave you that, but it's a dynamic XPath. Okay, so for example, if I want to search by class, so what will happen is star, and then we add attribute at the rate class equal to, here we add the class value. So if I have this, I add this, and I select this, command V. Okay, so here you get 10 elements. Okay, 10 elements. So even with the exact, and I don't have anything else apart from this, there's only class here. There's no, I have no options to choose anything else. Okay, so if I go here, I'll show you. So there are only classes there. Okay, dir is there, style and add-ons is there. It's not a link, so I can't add link text. Okay, since hyphen slash e is not there. Okay, so how do we handle this? So what we do here is we use the contain function at the rate, no, use contains, so contains function, and then here we use text, and by the comma we add the text add ons. See, now it selected this one, right? So this is how you do it. Star contains text. So this is what I've added over here. If you can see, div, you can add star also, div also. Okay, and add-ons. So it, and then at the end of, always remember, you have to use build.perform at the end of every action. Okay, that's the rule. Okay, so I've already run this, you have seen that. Now let's go to drag and drop. Okay, so now if we go to this website, okay, this is jQuery droppable. So what we need to do here is, it really happens that you would need that, but still, let's see. Okay, so what if I want to select this element, okay, and drag this here? Okay, what if I want to do that? So how do I do it? So this over here, if I right click, you can see that there's a frame. Okay, there's some option. So if I go to frame, view pixels, and select search frame is there or not. Here you can see 3 elements are there. So frame is there. So I need to driver dot switch to frame. Needs to be done. Okay, here first of all, and then I would use again the actions class. Actions equal to new actions, and then pass in the driver. And then after that, what I do is driver, actions dot select and hold. Okay, this is what we are doing, and then move to element, and then release is what we are doing, right? This is what we are doing. So how do we do it? So here you can see that Chrome options, I have already told you this part. and then after that, this we have already done. Dynamic weight added, implicitly weight I have not added here, but you can understand that we can add if required. So driver dot get, and then we are switching to frame. Okay, here frame switching is done. Here we create the actions object, and then action dot click and hold, and then in the click and hold you can see it takes in web element. Okay, so we are giving it the element. Click and hold what? It's a draggable. What is the text X path of this? Let's see. So we can see that the X path of this would be ID is draggable. So based on ID I have selected here, ID draggable, move to element, driver dot find element by ID droppable. So this is droppable. Okay, and then what we do is click and hold, and then dot move to element. Then we are moving to element. Okay, driver dot find element moved. Okay, once it moved, then release dot build dot perform. This is default in any action class. So this is an important concept you need to know, and implicitly wait and is there so that you can understand. So you can ask like how will you handle drag and drop. So you can say that using the actions class. We can use the actions class. You can create a action class object, and then we can use a click and hold, and move to element, and then release, and then build and perform to do it. For the mouse movement, what we can do is, what we can replace again, now from hovering, we use actions class. Because see, it's an action, right? It's an action. You're moving from one place to another. It's an action. And same, this is also an action. This is also an action. Okay. So remember it that way. The action class would be used here also. Action dot move to element would be there, and you can tell that at the end of each action reference variable we'll add build dot perform. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.